going through. It's about him being honest enough to tell you what he can do and what he can't do. It's about him trusting you enough to know that if you pay it this month, you're not going to think any less of him. Encourage him to talk to you. And when he talks to you, just shut up. Listen sometimes. And when you feel the fear come up in you that the rent ain't going to get paid, you know what I want you to do? And know who you are. Know that you can create the rent for him. That you can see the end for him. That you can send forth the thought and the energy and the love that will make his way easier because you got it like that. Sister, we have to give them space to show up. We got to give them a little more room in the bathroom. We got to give them a little more space in the kitchen. We got to give them a little more room in the living room and in the den. We've got to give them a little more room to talk to us about what they feel without us criticizing. Don't you know that you intimidate men? Because you have the power to show up in the room, take the right pose, move the right part of your body, and take over his entire physical being. So you want to use that power with compassion. And you want to do it in a way that honors who he is. Not to manipulate him, not to badger him, not to control him, but to honor him by remembering you and him came over here on the same boat. He's wounded in the same places you are wounded. But you, mother, are the teacher and the nurturer and the healer. Give him some room. I'm going. Black man, show up. Of you. Show up. Show up in your mind. Talk to us about what you're thinking, about what you're feeling. Talk to us about the ideas. And if you don't want to talk about them, write them on paper. Black men, show up. We've got children to raise. We've got a community to build. We need you to show up. Show up. Black men, don't you know we feel you? You think the truth, but we feel the truth. And we already know how angry you are. We already know how afraid you are. And we don't think any less of you for it. But we need you to talk to us. We need you to show up at the kitchen table and talk to us about what you're feeling, what you're thinking, what you want, and then allow us to support you when you show up. Show up. You don't always have to have a check in your hand and a ring on your finger. Just show up, and even if you got another woman, respect us enough not to give her our phone number. Show up. Don't you know that sometimes we worry because we can't feel you? And sometimes we worry because we feel what you feel and we know you're not telling us the truth about it. And if you don't tell us the truth, we can't help you. We can't support you. Don't you know that sometimes we just want you to show up and put your arms around us and say, shut up. I got it covered. We don't want you to do anything. We want you to be present in our hearts. Be present in our homes. Be present in the things that we say we were building and doing together. Show up, black men. And stop worrying about what's going to happen when you get there. Don't you know that together we can do anything? Show up. All we ask of you is that when you show up, you open your heart to us. Stop making us think we're crazy by telling us what you feel you don't feel. Stop making us think that there's something wrong with you because we are willing to rely on the power of the Holy Father and the Divine Mother to move us through whatever it is that we have to move through. Don't you know we already know what you face, and don't you know we are equipped to pray you through it? Don't you know that? But we can't help you unless you show up. Just show up. I have another confession. I was in New York City. I had gone to do a lecture. I do a lecture every month in New York City, and this lecture is at Aaron Davis Hall in Harlem. I don't know what is comparable to Harlem here, to 125th Street.
Far East Oakland.
Far East Oakland? Okay, so well, I mean just the energy, the divine energy. But you understand that this is the hood. This is where the folk gather. This is where the marketplace is, right on 125th Street. So I had to go and drop something off at 125th Street. So I had my little rented van from Virginia. And there was no place to park on 125th Street at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So everybody else was double parked, so I double parked between a UPS truck and a Pepsi Cola truck. And I thought I would be safe there just for a few minutes because we were only going to drop something off. And we saw the policeman on the other side shooing the people, but we said by the time he gets down and comes around, we'll be gone. So we were sitting there, and we saw the policeman pull up, and he pulled up, and he kind of blocked us in between this UPS truck and this Coca-Cola truck. So when we would turn the engine on, and we were getting ready to pull off, but he pulled up. And then he got out of the car, and the brother came over to the car and said, turn your engine off. So being the law-abiding citizen that I am, the engine was turned off in the car, and then he went back to the end of the car and proceeded to write me a ticket. That's what I said. What is he doing? So I jumped out of the car and I ran around to the back of the car. Officer, what are you doing? I didn't intend to stay here. I was just here for a minute dropping off a passenger. The sign doesn't say no parking. It says no standing. I'm not standing. I was unloading. Why are you writing me a ticket? So the brother looked at me and he didn't answer. I said, why are you writing me a ticket? Now, even if I wanted to leave now, I can't because you are blocking me in. I had my engine on. You know, you are just really being trifling at this point. And the brother looked